Building, man. We're live, man. Hey, guys, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. One thing that I want y'all to know, man, that we pretty much live every segment, and I take a break. Uh, I'm sorry. I take a break, then we come back, take a break, come back, and we restart the segment live on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, what have you. So go check us out on all these other platforms and also on TikTok. So I'm live on TikTok right now too. So thank you all for tuning in, man. In the building, J Ski, sitting to the left of me and to the right of me is Miss Angela Williams. Miss Angela, I need you to do one thing for me, Miss Angela.
Talk to me.
I need you to give us and our followers and listeners a brief introduction of who Miss Angela is.
Well, I am a Birmingham native. I was born in Birmingham, Alabama. I used to tell people I hadn't gone any further than Bessemer, before I knew how to go to Georgia. before I knew how to go to Atlanta and Tuscaloosa to vacation, I ain't been nowhere but Bessemer. But really, I was born in Birmingham. I grew up on the south side of Birmingham, down now where it's really swanky at, where the Pepper Place and all that is.
Yes, ma'am.
When I was growing up over there, we didn't have grass in the backyard. Like we had peach trees in the front, and we had a peach tree in the back, but we didn't have any grass. So it was really It was that. It was that. We had a bootleg house on every corner. So I kind of grew up, in the hood. I kind of grew up having to be independent, having to learn how to be independent because my mom was a single parent and what have you. So, yes, I went to W.C. Davis School on the south side. It is now townhomes and condos or whatever over there.
Man, now you mentioned that I can't, not being from here, I can't imagine that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because I'm also used to looking at it for what it is.
Yeah.
Since pretty much.
And it's very strange to me. Like all of the restaurants
so it's fun.
And you were okay, this Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right in here is where so every scar I have, I got off the south side, where 31 crosses over on 2nd Avenue South. Like you're going, it's 31 South. Right. Well, we used to take cardboard boxes and climb up that hill, the grass on the side of the expressway. And then we would slide down on the cardboard. And so every scar I got from the south side. Then I went to oh Lord, no. No, that was a mistake.
Well, Parker.
That was a mistake.
Oh, you went. So you almost went to Parker.
No. You wanted to go to Parker. No.
She was.
I don't know where that came from. Not ever. Don't do that.
Not ever.
Not ever.
Oh man.
I went to J.H. Phillips.
Okay.
High school.
Phillips.
Don't get it twisted.
Okay. Phillips.
Greater Nation. That's where I went. And then after becoming an adult, going through a whole bunch of stuff, making some detours and what have you, got married, had children, got into real estate. Real estate is my trade. And all of that, I ended up doing something that I always wanted to do.
What's that?
I started college at 42.
Okay. Oh, hold on, rewind. You did what now?
I started college. I enrolled at college at 42 years old.
I'm glad you said that because, look, it's never too late.
Never.
To do what you need to do for yourself. Or what you feel like you need to do for yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
for
live by that. I actually live by that. I think I consider myself pretty young at heart. And so I never think it's too late. It's never, ever too late. One of the best gifts I ever got, and I'm going to get back to me, but one of the best gifts I ever got was my girlfriend, a good friend of mine. She gave me this book called 5. And it's a little book. It's a hardback book, but it's a little it's not a big book. But 5, and the question is where do you want to be, or where do you see yourself 5 years from today?
Mm-hmm.
And it is a book filled with people who did like great and notable things, remarkable things in their senior years after 50. Like the 2 gentlemen who started Home Depot. They got fired from their job, but they were senior. They were like over 50 years old and started Home Depot.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a there are a lot of people of people who in not necessarily seniors, but people who are seasoned, that do remarkable things. So I don't think that I get 50 and just sit down, because of course we can all testify that 50 today is not the 50 that we saw when we were
No,
kids.
exactly. No,
It's not the same thing.
No.
It didn't. We don't look the same. We don't talk
No.
the same. We don't
No.
act the same. It's almost like
no. I mean, like everything is just upgraded.
I
On
feel like we're just
2.0.
getting started.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. Living and doing things and pursuing life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I went to college when I was 42 years old. Let me tell y'all a funny story about that.
Mhm.
So I have 4 children. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Some people just don't never stop.
Okay. Hey y'all. so I'm a wife of 32 years, and I have 4 children. I have 3 sons and a daughter. My daughter is about to graduate from University of Alabama at Tuscaloosa in May. Yay, yay, yay!
Congrats.
That's the last. Yeah, that's the last of the
University.
Mohegans.
Could have went to Miles College though, but I know. Just play.
I already explained to y'all that. I already explained. We're not gonna talk about that on air because
No.
I already explained to you what that group was about.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So what I did is that I told my middle son that I was, because my oldest son was military. He's a Marine, and so my middle son, he's a college guy, and so I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna go to college with you when you go to college, Shawan. And so he was in 11th grade, honey. He was taking too long for me. I couldn't wait. So I went and took the ACT test with him. When I went to take the ACT test, I was determined I'm going to University of Alabama at Birmingham, baby. I'm going to UAB. Boom, boom, boom. Ain't nothing gonna stop me because I'm going.
Yeah.
When that ACT test came back, baby, let me tell you something.
Something stopped you. It was something that stopped
No, let me tell you something. When that ACT test came back, the people was like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, 17, no, ma'am, you need about 21 to get up in here. So I learned, and the thing about it is that I was such a novice. Even at 42, I knew nothing about college.
Yeah.
So that's why I just believe that it's never too late. You can always learn.
Yeah.
I didn't know the difference between a credit and a class. I promise I didn't. So the people, so somebody told me, well, if you go to Jefferson State Community College, you can rack up some hours and then you can go to UAB.
Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah, say less.
So I went over there. I'm trying to register. I don't know what I'm doing. People were so gracious to me at Jeff State. So I go and I register, and so I asked the lady, how much this cost? She said, oh, $127 a credit. Oh, cool. You give me 3 of those. Give me 4 of those. I'm going to take this. And I got to have speech because, as you can tell, I love communicating.
Right.
And anyway, so I get to the cash register to pay for it because I'm paying for it out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pay for it out of pocket. I get to the cashier. The cashier says it's going to be $1,200 something. I said, girl, she ain't tell me that. I said, I thought she said it was going to be $127. She said, baby. She said, each one of your classes are 3 to 4 credits. I said, girl, shut your mouth. I'm going to take one of them off. So I ended up getting a speech scholarship at Jefferson State, and I paid for school that way. I wrote speeches and performed all over the country in competitions and what have you. And that's how I ended up paying for school. I didn't know that existed. That's another thing that we don't know in our community. That's another
There's
story.
a lot of things we don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I did that, and I finished, and then I went on to UAB to get my 4-year degree.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. So that was one of the hardest.
Did you tell everybody what your 4-year degree is, though?
At communications and public relations, and minored in sociology.
You're dropping bombs. That's
Drop them bombs, baby.
Dropping bombs. But congrats, though.
Thank you.
Hey, it takes a lot of courage to go back to school.
Yeah.
You know, after sitting out for a while, seeing your kids go through it, then other people too that may sit back and see them doing it, and you say, "Hey, look, I'm doing this for myself." Doing it for myself.
In the classroom.
That's a whole
man.
That's a whole nother situation right there. That's a whole nother. And I always thought I was a smart kid. I was smart when I was, in school, but I didn't have a template. Where I came from, I was a novelty for graduating from high school. Where we came from.
Well, word. Yes, ma'am.
I grew up down in the bottom of Southtown Project.
Yeah.
So they called it the bottom. And as I told you, we didn't have, grass in the yard. We had dirt in the yard. So I didn't know I didn't know that I knew that it was possible. I didn't know it was possible for me.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have a template. I didn't have anybody that I could see that did what I wanted to do, or
Yeah.
what I just kind of opened it up for me. So
Well, he wouldn't understand that though.
I know he's bougie.
Yeah, he bougie. Yeah,
Yeah, he's been bougie.
but I
respect the hustle.
but me on the other hand,
I will cry.
but me on the other hand, understand exactly what
I'm gonna cry. You talking about I respect the
Man,
hustle?
look, I'm from Fairfield at the end of the day.
Nah, Fairfield wasn't the same.
Ooh.
Jay,
You went over there when they had $16 in the bank.
let me stop. Let me stop. I ain't trying to disrespect my man though. Hey, I'm only saying that. Hey, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't have nobody go to college about. Now, if you said jail, then I was like, oh yeah,
did they
jail.
throw you a party before
Yeah,
you left and when you came back?
Well, I never gone to jail. Thank God, not on. Well, one time, but jail was more of where my people went.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And it's sad, but it's almost like it's a badge of honor, like you
Well-
did a bid. That's my son was talking about that. He said it's not a badge of honor till you did a 10-year bid. Like what's that? What you bragging about that for?
I'm trying to tell you, and I ain't trying to hear. Now I don't want to get off subject though, but I'm not trying to. My friend go to jail. We ain't friend him. Commit a crime. You, what you did? You kill some folks. No, you need to beat up by it.
Free willing.
Yo, kill some people, man. You need to be in jail, man.
Lord.
I don't know when I'm gonna be next.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I'm sorry, that's just me. Hey, that's just me. Hey, this is not the message of my people in the studio with me. That's me.
That's the disclaimer.
That's the disclaimer. Yeah.
It's not the views of the participating.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is coming straight from the host.
I ain't throwing you no party though. I'm not gonna throw you a party when you go and when you come. But what we celebrating, baby?
I'm telling you, came out and y'all spending $5,000. Man, you need a job, a place to stay. Man, you need everything. You need everything. You talking about a party. Yeah. And you definitely need a place to stay because we don't want you.
Yeah, I'm saying, and these streets showing up different now. These streets different now.
You cannot stay here. So, all right, I digress. Moving back to the move. Back into the book. Miss Angela Williams in the building. Miss Angela Williams. This title, man. This title.
Yeah.
He cheated. So what?
So what now?
He cheated. So what now?
Yeah. I say I always have been kind of like, and you have to read the book to get the details, but I've always been a person that, okay, so this is what we got. This is where we are. If I mess this up, this is what I got. So now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go from here.
Okay.
I can't stay here. So where am I gonna go from here? Sort of like, if I don't have any milk, I'll make cornbread out of hot water.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I gotta take what I got to get where I'm going.
That's old school.
Exactly.
That's old school.
That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
And so the so what now, the of course he cheated is the salacious part of the book. It's all the truth. And it's a lot of tea in this book. It's a lot of me telling the things that I felt, that I did. That like having a butcher knife up to my husband's throat.
Okay, so I'm now I would love to hear what you did though. But I gotta read that though.
Yeah, well, no, the first thing I did when I first heard it, let me give an overview. So the book in the beginning of the book, I tell about the experience and what happened, and I kind of and I'm just real with it. First of all, let me back up. I'm a born again Christian. I don't know nothing but Jesus.
Yes, ma'am.
Love the Lord.
Amen.
This book is not church book. It's not a church book. It's
a real book.
It's a real book for Christian women.
Okay.
And any other woman who desires not to live her life in bitterness. Because somebody has hurt her through infidelity. So, but this book is real. So I tell all the juicy details, a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it. Like the time that I had my husband up against the door with a butcher knife to his throat and told him he couldn't stay here.
You can't stay here.
You can't sleep here.
No,
Now,
not even on the
Period.
couch.
Point blank. I know Jesus, but you can't stay here. And you
On the
better
couch.
be glad I know God, because that's the
man,
only reason why you still
man,
standing.
Angela, look. I'm gonna pause you for 1 second.
Okay.
We're gonna take a break.
Okay.
I want to hear the rest of this.
I got you.
I got to hear the rest of this. Guys, we're talking to Miss Angela Williams about her book, her brand new book. And you guys got to go get this book. Miss Angela, tell
Yeah.
them where they can get that book from.
You can get my book at www.hecheatedswn.com. That's www.hecheatedswn.com. You got to put the www in there. Some people telling me, if I can put this out here, that they've been buying it off Amazon. I don't know anything about that. I can't access that. I don't know. So try not if you can. Please don't get it from Amazon. Go to my website and get it www.hecheatedswn.com.
All right, now, just thank you, Miss Angela. But just so y'all know too, it's in the heading of this video, and it's gonna be the rest of the night. I put it already in
Thank
there,
you.
so you can just hit the link. It'll hyperlink you straight into the website where you can purchase that book. But I just wanted her to say that because hey, this is her time to
This
shine,
is
baby.
radio.
It's radio. This is her time to shine. So we're gonna come back, man. We're gonna talk about where that butcher knife went. You know, Miss Angela Williams in the building. Jay Ski, co-host tonight. My guy Jay Ski in the building. We'll be right back. This is Real Talk